Now Jenna Holcomb lines this into right field. And it gets past the glove of Katie Warwick. Rounding third and headed to home is Leach. And Arkansas has taken a 2-1 lead.
Would go head-to-head with his former assistant, Kenny Gajewski. That's tapped right over the bag and is a fair ball down the line. Leading things off here in the top half of the third inning, Caitlin Parsons with a base hit. First of the game for the Lady Vols.
Well, this is a great way to get the inning started. Caitlin Parsons just smacking this ball right into the ground, noticing that Hannah Sipos was playing well up that third baseline, able to get enough air underneath it to lift it right on over her head to lead off this inning.
Leach gets a hold of this one deep to right field, and it's out of here. Bye-bye. Well, that's one way to get on base and run through them all. Aubrey Leach, her first home run of the season. Tennessee up 3-0.
Her first base was open in this at-bat, so you're going up against the All-American. She keeps her feet still this time, and she swings away. Believe it or not, she has a high on-base percentage. This is just her 5th home run of her career. Didn't have any this year. That's her first. That's a big swing by Aubrey Leach. She got all of that one and showed a ton of emotion. You don't see that oftentimes out of her. But she, look at her coming in. Pumped to be a leader.
Up the first base line, it looks like it's going to stay fair, and it will. The 9-hitter Holcomb is aboard.
Yeah, Coach Karen Weekly said, I just want these lefties to be able to get on base. Want their on-base percentages at about 450 or higher, and they're trying to read the spin, the right side of the Auburn defense, understanding that they didn't have a chance.
Parsons is the short game specialist, doesn't waste any time here, takes a ball that's elevated and up in the zone and finds a spot right down the line. And for a slapper, they are thinking extra base hits the minute that ball gets to the outfield.
For runs scored. And a good bunt here. Pickett's going to turn, and look at that speed. As she turns, yes, as she turns, Leach is already at first base.
Frustrating as a defense, but Leach taking advantage of what she's got and that speed. Really good bunt, dies in front of home plate. Tar Heels did everything that you can there defensively. The speed wins.
If Holcomb does not have a lot of power, so the defense will play her in.
She lines it right up the middle, taking what the defense gives her, a leadoff single for Holcomb.
And that's the purpose of the 9-hole hitter, to make sure that you get on to turn it over and flip over the lineup to those bigger hitters and fast run.
Facing 8-9, and then the top is slapped for a base hit by Parsons.
Leach pounds this in the air, deep towards right center field. Voss back, another home run. This time it's Aubrey Leach. Tennessee 3, 4-0.
I mean, wow. At this point, where it's getting to where who's not going to hit a home run for Tennessee. Every single athlete is seeing the ball so well, and this is off of Lugo's best pitch, her changeup. Another one she hangs out over the middle of the plate, and you don't have to do too much if you're Aubrey Leach. Just be on time, and that is what she does.
So Holcomb, that's going to be a base hit, and it's going to get by DeBerry. And Ramsey's going to chase it down already at third base. In for a triple is Holcomb. Holcomb with a one-out triple here in the top of the 5th for Tennessee.
You like the thought and the aggressiveness of Berry, but you got to know the situation. That ball was definitely going to get down in front of her. And in a one-run game, you can't give up those extra bases. A single turns into a triple, and now
Up the middle and in the center field for the second hit of the day for Tennessee and for Parsons. It comes with one down. Tonight, slapped into left field, a base hit, back-to-back singles for the Lady Vols. Nobody out here in the third.
Coach Karen Weekly said the key for them in this game was to make sure they were putting the bat on the ball, and that is what we have seen from Jenna Holcomb. And Aubrey Leach coming up right behind her, gets this rise ball up at her shoulders, but able to keep her barrel with that pitch, following it with her eyes and driving it into left field.
Situation, they don't need to trade outs to move runners.
Swinging away, dribbler to third, charging and Malkin, and no play as she bobbles the ball. All runners advance safely.
Why do you need slappers in a lineup? Because they put pressure on a defense. This is a routine hit that Malkin can come away with, but because of the speed of Holcomb, that forces a little bit of a miscue by Malkin down the line. It's the speed that changes the look of that play.
Mandy Roberts back out to work on in relief of Bryn Minor. First pitch swing, Parson rolls one right back up the middle and underneath the glove of Rodriguez for a base hit. Tennessee's offense doesn't miss a beat with a leadoff single here in the fourth.
Caitlin Parsons, another slapper in this Tennessee lineup, does a very good job of keeping her left foot inside of that chalk line and is able to drive that base hit right up the middle to try to get something started here for the Lady Vols in the bottom of the...
Also hitting. The bunt. Rhodes throws wide. And there's the speed of Aubrey Leach. Does it in so many different ways. And she's aboard once more.
Well, it is so hard for infielders to defend against Aubrey Leach because she could lay down that bunt at any moment, but she could also hit away. Right here, she notices that Shannon Rhodes is playing back, so she drops that bunt down. Shannon Rhodes does everything
In her junior year. Reached out and got that ball and will get in safely. Casey Carr took a little too long to field it and get it over to first. And it's really about placement and positioning. This is a ground ball hit right at Carr, but she's playing too deep. And so by the time the ball gets to her and she gets rid of it, which she does very quickly, it's a close play at first, but Holcomb has herself an infield single, and Tennessee has made a living off this over the years, putting the ball in play, having some good speed in the lineup, creating some pressure.
Slaps this one into left field. A fifth hit for Tennessee. And Parsons on for a second time.
And Parsons, a batter that's really come on.
You're talking about the hot corner. I mean, not even going for it was Rochford, and another single, 3 for 3 for Leach.
Somebody thought she couldn't do anything more. Keeps her feet still again and goes the opposite way. This ball was smoked by Rochford. Look how fast it gets past her. She can't even get her glove up. Her glove gets up by the time that it's already past.
Payoff pitch. Base hit. Oregon scores. RBI single by Holcomb. Now 5-0 Tennessee. Third RBI this season.
So this looks like a screwball that's just going to hang on the plate just a little bit, and she's going to drive it backside into left field for a single.
The score looked.
Pokes at that. Pass short into center field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Parsons, who has reached base 3 times now. That's the 7th hit of the afternoon for the Lady Vols offense, and there's runners on.
Bunts it. Phelan picks it up. High throw. That pulled Donovan off the bag, so Leach is in safely. Aubrey Leach has such great barrel control. Gets her head down on the ball. Good downward angle on the barrel. And with her speed, she's going to win that foot race every time.
Tapped up the middle over the glove of Barnhill, and this will be a base hit for Holcomb leading off. First hit for Tennessee comes in the third inning. Let's check in with Molly in the studio.
Deifel said, look, that really got her off her game, and it stayed with her a little bit longer than maybe they might have expected. Chopper to short, thrown out in time. All runners are safe.
A slapper lives and dies by a ball on the ground. The more times you can get the ball to bounce, the better chance you have of getting down the line. How many times did that ball bounce? She got it a total of 1, 2, and 3. If you can get the ball on the ground, 3 hops, you're safe down the line, especially with the speed of Leach. Like Tennessee, but Tennessee has been aggressive. That bunt went out of the glove of Wayland, who stretched out for it, and once it went under that glove, no chance to catch the speed of Holcomb. Well, this is what speed can do for you. It forces you into making quicker decisions, and Wayland overruns the ball, and once it gets past his ball's got a little bit of pace on it, and Wayland just makes a poor judgment, charging too hard, and it's too late for back.
Slap. That's really what you got to do. You got to decide if you're going to defend the slap or the base hit, and in this at-bat, they are defending that slap.
She rockets this one to left field. Bermel going back. She reaches up, and it's over her head. Leach into second base. It'll be a double for the senior, a single and a double through her first 2 trips to the plate.
And just like the defense is trying to read Aubrey Leach is reading that defense, and she knows that that infield was playing her in, so she steps up and drives this ball over the left fielder's head for an easy stand-up double.
Bermel just slightly overran it. Didn't get.
And here's a flare into shallow left. It falls in front of the dive of Gordon. And it's a base hit for Holcomb, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th.
She'll try to bunt and earn a hit that way. Will she do it? Oh, yeah! Well, she elected to swing away in her first 2 at-bats. Now goes to her short game. She's had so much success. And look how she deadens the ball with her bat, keeps her bat stationary, gets that downward angle on the ball, and you are looking at speed, and more speed from Aubrey Leach on the bases.